Hi, Gemini, and welcome to your June 2024 read. Let's get started. Happy birthday, first and foremost, for the May, June gems. This read is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. All right, I am pulling a past life oracle to see what thread we're working on in this life as from another. Wow, monk or nun. That speaks for itself, right? But additionally, it's about prayer, being on your spiritual path, already knowing the reason why you and or we have chosen to come back is to make a difference, to set the stage, to serve. Okay, so a monk and or nun, which, you know, what do we know about that thread? Abstinence, not a problem. Loyalty, discipline, and above all, forgiveness. And of course, gratitude. In prayer, if you haven't been following me that long, the right hand is giving love and the left hand is receiving love. Hence why we put our hands in prayer together. Okay, Gemini, let's see what's happening. Wow, this little sucker came out. I say that because he's like, you know, he and or she is like the mischief maker, right? So maybe when we were younger, we were mischief makers, but you could also have a Leo, Aries, Sag child, right? Or someone who is mischievous, but really is good at playing chess, I hear. Someone's really good at playing chess. All right. What's the mischief? Well, waiting for true love. That's not mischievous. It's not. It's actually like your move. Your move or their move. Waiting. Kind of like being at like in a holding pattern, standoff for the real deal. Right? Isn't it true? Isn't it true that the real deal is worth waiting for? Right? No settling. And I look at the bottom of the deck, look. It's like, you know, we've been through all these frogs. Not literally. Oh no. Maybe when I was younger, but definitely not now. Heck no. All right, so this is interesting. We have 2 sevens. Sevens are significant, Gemini, not only because it's a lucky number, it could also be just seventh heaven is really providing you now with your spiritual path. Maybe this is your lifetime whereby not only you may set the tone and find your twin flame, and or you have become all that you are, all that is, meaning all love. So this lifetime could be the life cycle of enlightenment. I mean, that's why, that is what sets the tone of why we're here on so many levels. Okay, so let's get more to the storyline, to the narrative. The Ace of Cups is the holy grail of love. It's when we don't question why. It's when we don't, you know, it's like, it's kind of like that first feeling of falling in love. Do you remember when your eyes meet with someone and it's like, oh my God, this is the person. I know it for sure, right? And then as years pass, right, you know, life gets in the way. You know, paying the bills, the kids, you know, and it's like, I don't know, is it forgotten, or is it embraced and received as literally the sacred love that it is? Okay, let's see what's going on. I'm using the vice versa deck. I love the Empress comes here right up in front. All right, let's go. Let's find out more. Like waiting for the real deal. I mean, come on, right? We've been through it all. We've got that tornado going on right in the backdrop, right? It's like, I just know that my infinite happiness, the way to my heart, is not necessarily waiting for it, knowing that it's coming. Knowing that, I mean, this is Saint Germain. I'm going to tell you why I feel that with the cloak of violet ray. The violet ray is everywhere here. Look at that. And the lavender flowers. Okay, some of you love that color, which I personally do. And it's weird because I'm wearing it, but honestly, like, let's put the past aside, really. And let's now look forward to all the magic of the universe, right? Let's receive. It's time to receive. Now, some of you with the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight, we're talking about, well, there hasn't been a lot of growth, but now it's going to happen because the 7 turns with the 8, with the 1 pentacle here, turns into an 8 of Pentacles. And the 8 is here on, right here, showing up as infinite abundance. Now, there could be something that you're working on, and it's in kind of like early to middle stages of fruition. Maybe ready by within the next month to up to like July. So let's just say 2 months, right? This pentacle is going to get ready to move and make money. It's an idea, it's a job, it's work, it's love. It's coming. And look at this. Wow, another infinite, the infinity sign. Are you kidding? Masculine and feminine infinity. Who holds your heart, Gemini? Truly. Whomever holds your holy grail, that cup of love for you, they're on their way. You've kind of been like in the backdrop, right? Kind of thinking about them. You've been seeing some signs out in the universe, be it numbers. You have 7 with the 1 is an ace, and that ace. So 7, 8, 9. You have 8, 7, 8, 9, and or 7, 8, 9. So you have 9, basically 7, 8, 9, which is a progression. But the 8s stand out twice, which means you do realize that you have infinite infinity. You are able, you have the power to make, first of all, the impossible dream come true. Your dreams are coming true. The sacred love of what you've always wanted is coming to fruition, and or a project or all of the above. Miracles abound. Look at this. Now, this could be someone who just came out of a relationship. Someone wasn't sure if they wanted to be in a relationship. We do have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here. Leo, Aries, Sag. I feel that the action or inaction of a relationship, some of you got divorced, some of you were living with someone, but the money issue, there was a money issue, or someone lost their job. And then, you know, it was like, this happened. That's where this tornado, right? This erupted. This happened already. And now we're turning the leaf, the page, I feel, right? Gets on his horse as two knights become knights. And it has to come in unequivocally, I'm hearing, unequivocally balanced. It has to be totally balanced. So whomever has potentially left and wants to come back, but they're really taking their time because maybe it's all about whether or not that is worthy of you and or them. Spirit's driving this for sure. You have 7, 7, of course. Now you have 6, 7, 8, 9. So it is right around the corner. You already walked away from one another. This already happened. Someone might feel as though, I'm going to say it, I feel that, you know, when someone was younger, they felt like they were a player. And then as they experienced life, and as life has dealt them with their, what we call in Greek, tihi, their fate, they realize that it's not all about that. It's about this. So now, shall we say, the masculine and the feminine are definitely on the same page. They're on the same page of action in love, of taking action in love, not doing the same old, but equanimity, reciprocity in love. Because we've already seen the beast of burden, have we not? We've already ventured out. Someone has ventured out into the world and said, oh, it's just not the same out there. And then they said, I don't want that anymore. I want gratitude and humility and being humble for what I have been granted so far in life and what I will be granted here with the sacred love. But it takes walking away. It takes a separation, right? To know who you love, whom you love, what you love, and are you willing to, you know, to give your all? Can you give all of your heart? And or I'm talking to whomever you're dealing with here. Spirit says, follow me. Because I know someone left, maybe someone left abruptly because they got scared. I mean, people get scared. People get scared because, why? People get scared because it takes two to tango. You're being led right back to where you came from. Spirit, move me. Archangel Michael, and Saint Germain. You have so much help here from the spirit world. I mean, come on. This person made you happy. And now it's like, wow. Someone says, yeah, you know, I've had my freedom. I can do what I want. But a relationship should provide that anyway. Some of you have 1 and or 2 children here. The horse of strength, the lion of strength and freedom. I'm sorry, the horse of freedom and the lion of strength. Right? And the horse here, horses. Someone has horses. Someone's going horseback riding. You love to go horseback riding. Interesting enough, you have a dark horse and a white horse. So I feel, on another note, that time has brought 2 people back together after someone's been through the dark night of the soul. The sun and the moon. We've just had a full moon, flower moon in Sag right here. So what is that? That's about like coming to terms with your truth. Maybe not speaking it, but knowing it. Much different. It's very different to feel than to speak it out. Like, to hear I love you is great. Come on. Who doesn't want to hear truthfully, I love you? But to feel it, and to feel its absence, and to feel its power, to feel its happiness, masculine and feminine here, right? Mother and father, for sure. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, right here is reversed. This could be the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that you walked away from or they walked, right? Because something went awry. Someone's heart has potentially turned to stone. They want their freedom. They feel that if this could mean that someone may feel, well, if I commit to a relationship, if I give my whole heart, am I going to lose my freedom? And or is this person emotionally manipulative or emotionally distant? Emotionally unavailable? And why? Emotionally unavailable, distant, you know, is it a manipulation of some sort, or are they just not ready? Let's see. Okay, so they want to talk. So they do want to talk. Someone does want to come in and talk. And I feel they're gathering their strength and also trying to find, there's a right way and a wrong way. Let's just say wrong way for lack of understanding the polarity of, there's a right way and there's a wrong way of expression, presentation. So I better take my time, because if I'm bringing this cup, which is this cup right here, I better have all my ducks in a row. I better know what I'm going to say. I better know how I'm going to say it. And maybe I want to know why. I want to know, maybe you want to know why. What happened? Why is someone wanting to now talk about how they feel, to tell you that they're hurting? Are they going to tell you that they're hurting over this loss? Are they going to say that you really broke my heart? Do they want to relay the message, you really broke my heart? And I'm emotionally and mentally really, you did a number on me, so to speak. You know, vice versa, okay? Is someone harboring the death of another and they're healing? Maybe they're a widower. We don't know. Healing again. Hope. The stars are all aligning. Gemini, the stars are aligning for a discussion, for the truth, for someone to say, okay, I'm taking my time because I don't want to present myself in any other way except how I'm feeling. I am hopeful and I'm gaining my strength here. Someone did walk away, and it could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And I'm taking my time because I want to ensure that when I come to you with my cup, I'm not going to be flustered. I want things to flow. I need to express myself and tell you how I'm feeling, how I'm hurting. I want you to feel that, though. Do you feel it? Maybe that's the whole thing. Do you feel the loss of this person's not being around? This person is your person, right here. That's the Holy Grail of love. Okay. Yeah, they're coming. And now they're coming quick because they're ready. All right, so it's been a minute. All right. They need to tell you about how they grew up with their father. Maybe they grew up in poverty. And maybe the reason why, and I don't know, the reason why maybe someone works so much and maybe didn't have the time or offer enough time to give to a relationship. Maybe it wasn't growing, expanding, because someone was only worried about they're a workaholic. Maybe this is a boss that said, I'm going to give you some money that you may need to raise your children. There's children all over the board here. There's a page of wands. You have in the sun card reversed as a child. You have all these knights, which are children, and this page. So you have 2 pages. So if it's not 2 children, maybe they're grown up now or they're growing up and you need to pay, I don't know, is it child support? Is it you're trying to make sure that they're set for life? Gemini, who you've been dealing with is really been working hard, and the equanimity, the fact of the matter is someone was working really hard to maintain a lifestyle and their kids' lifestyle, and wanted to ensure that their kids are going to have enough. We have 2 white horses. Maybe someone went and got a horse for their kid. Maybe they bought him a horse or a pony. Definitely is massive. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 horses here. 4 horsemen. The 4 horsemen. Each bringing gifts, bearing gifts. Someone's going to bear gifts. Someone's coming also with the gift, of course, of their heart. I mean, I'm just saying right here. Someone's going to tell you for sure, this wasn't fair. You did me wrong. Or you're going to tell them, you did me wrong. You did me wrong. You cut me out. You didn't explain why you left. Maybe you lied. Maybe you need to really express why a lie was told, or there wasn't enough time to spend together, and or all of the above. I'm going to put it here. Okay. I did want to go to the Ace of Cups. So Gemini, you walked away or they walked away, but it's happened a few times now. And this is a 6, and you have 2 6s. So you have a progression of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the time has passed. We're getting back emotionally being rebalanced. We've had time to definitely mourn and think about it. What's happened? Someone's definitely coming back. Look at this page. And out of the blue, Spirit had to intervene. Okay, so this is an interesting thing I'm hearing. Spirit intervened as someone abruptly left to go deal with themselves, look in the mirror, go through the dark night of the soul, Phoenix rising. They were instructed by Spirit, whether you know it or not, or they do or not. They were going or have been going through the dark night of the soul. And now they're coming back through the instructions of Spirit. And out of the blue, they're coming back to inform you of so much things that you didn't know, things that you need to know, emotions that you need to know about. And I don't feel this is I don't feel it's going to be like as before. I do want to ask that though, because, you know, this guy, he comes back and forth into your life, right? It's like 6 months go by or whatever, 6 of Swords, right? 6 months, let's say, 6 weeks, and then they come back out of the blue. Because maybe their world got turned upside down. But I want to see, is that Page of Wands going to come with the same old patterns and same old song and dance? Has anything changed? They were definitely a strong emotional rebalancing. Here's the energy. Alchemizing one's energy, alchemizing one's emotions, meaning the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio had to, and they're going to tell you, they're coming out of the blue, literally, to tell you what they've really been going through. Maybe how they've struggled, their hardships, their lessons, what you've taught them, what they've been taught, their dark night of the soul, for sure. They're stripped naked here, so it's not, this is authentic. They want peace, harmony, and love. They don't come with drama like that Page of Wands comes. Usually they come back with drama. But I think after so many hits, they've learned that we're dealing with a real deal here. Okay? So whether or not this union can come together is going to be strictly up to who? God's plan. It's God's plan. Someone has been, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, making a decision to drop all the past. You got to drop the past. You can't, don't bring it with you, right? We know that. Someone did go within. Someone had an awakening, for sure. Yep. I'm going to tell you, I just heard it. Someone just wakes up one morning and says, I don't want to be alone. I really love this person. I'm absolutely in love with this person. And not a moment to waste to tell them. You, vice versa, them, finances and career. Yes. It was all about work, and more work. And not spending enough time with you, maybe just, or you're the one always working. But I feel it was the demise to one's own demise, It wasn't like they meant to not want to be with you and not spend time with you and not be emotionally there for you, vice versa. And maybe the equanimity of giving and receiving in a relationship. I mean, we do know masculine and feminine have the infinity on their heads. They know. But the crown chakra was open for the masculine, and the feminine then opened up their crown chakra. So you could be like, I'm feminine, but I'm more of in the masculine, right? Vibe. Chemistry. For sure. Alchemization. The alchemy of knowing that two people that want the same love, that want to give and receive the same love, that's where the chemistry really comes into play. He's wearing blue, she's wearing red. She wants him to protect her. She does, look. She does want him to be the protector. She wants to know that she can rely on him. Women, I'm telling you, women want that. Look at what just flew out. Oh my God, worth waiting for. I'm telling you, Gemini, listen up. If you've ever had the other side working hard for you, it's now. And not that it hasn't before. You have Archangel Michael, you have all your spirit guides, your angels, your archangels. Everyone's praying for this union, literally and figuratively. As above, so below. I mean, I'm not joking. As above, so below. Hello. I'm going to do it like that for sure. So finances, it has to be above. So finances got in the way, the job got in the way. It was about money to give to a child or for a child, for their future, for their education, whatever it may be. This is all coming into play in terms of what someone really wanted was the same as you, just maybe they weren't able to, they might not have been able to emotionally detach from an ex, right? I did say a widower. There could have been a widower. Wow, these 3 cards just came out. Oh my gosh. Spirits, like, literally. Wow. Grounding. Grounding, as above, so below. And so it is. I love that song. All right. As above, so below. We just said that. Unbelievable. I love that. The tree, meaning we have grown, we have gained wisdom, we have learned. We also know that what happens to a tree, or many trees that you see out in Mother Earth, they go through natural disasters and they're still standing. So we have to understand that this love, the Holy Grail of love, sacred love, is worth remembering, is worth fighting for, is worth missing, is worth its protection and power and strength of one's soul. It is a soul connect here. And as many times as like one person has already been awoken to what's worth keeping by going through the dark night of the soul. Someone already had been going through it or came in as that enlightened soul to help their counterpart to grow. And being vulnerable. Are you kidding me? Do you know how difficult it is to literally show your vulnerability? To be authentically yourself? To be accepted as yourself? And to know that someone loves you no matter what. No matter what disasters have happened. No matter what disasters has taken place. These two stand together. And they're gonna fight for it. Because it's worth fighting for and waiting for. If you know this person that I'm speaking of in your heart, if you don't, it's new love. Shaman. Someone, as I mentioned before, has come in already as the shaman to teach, to guide, to assist with another's soul ascension. Meaning guidance. You can't help anyone. They have to help themselves. But you can definitely guide them. And you can help by being vulnerable. By seeing and knowing that we are all, right? Excuse me. We are all stars from heaven. I mean, this is heaven sent. I don't even know what to say. I don't have to say anything. This is heaven sent. This is happening, and this is real. This is the best reading ever. I mean, and I gotta stop now because okay, they're telling me one more thing. Do you remember when you first met this person? For some of you, it was love at first sight. Absolutely. Do you remember that first feeling? And in your heart, you saw them and said, oh my God, that's them. But life gets in the way. Life got in the way. Okay. I send you all so much love. Happy birthday. Cheers. And comment below. Let me know. I'm here for you. I'm getting ready to go live. I'm only saying that in the gem reading. I'm kidding. I'm a Gemini sun, but I'm a Cancer rising with a Mars, Venus in Leo. I have a lot of fire in my chart. And a Libra moon. All right. I love you guys so much. Take care. Have a great month.